Welcome back, everyone. We're diving into Tolkien's The Return of the King today.
Yeah, The Return of the King.
And whether you're, a diehard Tolkien fan or just starting out with Middle-earth,
Right.
we're going to unpack this epic story together.
It's a story that's captured so many imaginations for so long,
It really has.
And what's amazing is how Tolkien, I think, blends those epic battles and these sweeping adventures with, really intimate moments.
Yeah, those little moments of courage and sacrifice and personal growth.
Exactly.
It's not just about the fate of the world. It's about the people in it and what they're going through.
Absolutely.
So for anyone who's new to Tolkien, this book is the last part of The Lord of the Rings.
It is.
This is the final chapter, picks up where the Two Towers left off.
Right, and things are not looking good.
No, they're not.
We're the good guys.
Sauron's armies are on the move.
Yeah, that shadow is spreading.
It's a pretty intense situation.
Yeah, so we've got Frodo and Sam, our Hobbit heroes, still trying to destroy the One Ring.
Oh, man, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
In the fires of Mount Doom.
Yeah, exactly. And then...
Talk about a high-stakes mission.
Yes, and meanwhile, Aragorn...
Yes.
Who has the rightful claim to the throne of Gondor...
Uh-huh.
He's trying to rally his allies to face Sauron.
It's a big job.
Huge job.
Of course, we can't forget the Riders of Rohan.
Oh, right, of course, led by King Theoden.
Yeah, joining the fight, too.
Yeah, they're all coming together.
We're going to get to know all those characters and the epic battles they face.
Yes.
In more detail as we go along.
Yeah.
But first, I want to turn to, our Tolkien experts out there.
Right.
The folks who can, quote Elvish in their sleep. Right?
Absolutely.
We're going to dive a little deeper into Tolkien's work for you, too.
Yes, it's not just a thrilling adventure story. There's so much more going on.
It really is.
It's this tapestry of myth, history, and Tolkien's own ideas about the world.
We're going to unpack all that in this deep dive.
Definitely.
So let's start with the structure of the book.
Yeah.
It's divided into 6 books.
6 books.
Each with multiple chapters.
Like acts in a play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Think of chapters like The Siege of Gondor and the Battle of the Pelennor Fields.
Oh, yeah, those are the big ones.
That's where the action really explodes, intense battles, heroic stands.
It's edge-of-your-seat stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
And you see Tolkien's skill as a storyteller there.
Yeah.
He's moving between all these different storylines, like Frodo and Sam on their quest.
Right.
And then these huge battles happening across Middle-earth. It's amazing.
All connected, though,
yes.
by this overarching theme of hope versus despair.
It's a constant tension.
Yeah. The good guys are facing these impossible odds.
Yeah, it feels impossible.
But they refuse to give up.
It's that hope, that belief in good
Yeah.
that really drives the whole story.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got this epic war going on.
Huh.
But what makes The Return of the King really special are the characters.
Oh, absolutely. It's like Tolkien brought them to life. And what's amazing is how much he makes us care about them.
Yes.
We see their struggles, their doubts, their moments of bravery.
It makes it so real.
Exactly. That's what gives the story its power.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
So we have Aragorn, the reluctant king,
Right.
grappling with his destiny.
Denethor.
Oh, Denethor.
Steward of Gondor, consumed by despair.
Eowyn.
Yes.
So courageous. She wants to prove herself in a world that's,
Yeah.
dominated by men.
Exactly.
And of course, our hobbits.
Oh, the hobbits.
Frodo carrying the weight of the world.
Literally.
Literally.
Eerily.
Sam, the ultimate friend, loyal to the end.
Oh, yeah.
Merry and Pippin, whose bravery comes out in the most unexpected ways.
Oh, they surprise you.
They really do.
It's like each character is on a journey.
They are.
Not just a physical one,
Right.
but emotional, spiritual.
It's a journey of the soul.
Absolutely. And through those journeys,
Yeah.
Tolkien explores these themes of courage,
Yeah, right.
loyalty.
Friendship. The fight against darkness.
Yes, it's all air.
Okay, so we've got these amazing characters, epic battles, a story that keeps you hooked.
Right?
But Tolkien also builds this incredibly detailed world.
Oh, he does. He does.
It's not just a backdrop.
No.
It's a living, breathing world with its own history.
Its own languages,
Languages.
mythologies, everything.
And The Return of the King takes us deeper into that world than ever before.
Absolutely.
We see places like Minas Tirith,
Yeah.
this majestic white city on a mountaintop.
Yeah, it's stunning.
And the Paths of the Dead.
Oh, so creepy.
Oh, so eerie.
Right.
It's a haunted realm shrouded in mystery.
And those locations, they aren't just settings.
They're not.
They're characters in themselves.
They shape the story.
Absolutely, they reflect the
It's
themes.
incredible.
Yeah.
And what's so fascinating is that these locations
Yeah.
are often inspired by real-world mythology
Oh, definitely.
and history.
Tolkien pulls from everything. Norse sagas, medieval romances, it all comes together.
To create this sense of depth
Right, and
and
yes, you're
authenticity.
not just reading a fantasy.
You're not.
You're immersing yourself in a world that feels real.
It really
A
does.
world that echoes our own history, our own
I
legends.
love that.
Yeah, it's part of what makes Tolkien's work so timeless, I think.
Yes.
It speaks to something deep inside us,
Yeah.
that desire for adventure, for heroes.
That need to believe that good can triumph over evil.
Exactly.
It's a powerful thing.
It is.
Okay, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around the sheer scale of it all.
Right. It's a lot to take in.
But let's zoom in on some specific scenes for a bit.
Yeah, good idea.
Scenes that showcase Tolkien's storytelling, you know?
Absolutely. There are so many good ones.
For both our newbies and our Tolkien veterans out there, what really stands out to you?
Well, one that always comes to mind is Pippin arriving in Minas Tirith with Gandalf.
Oh, yes.
It's nighttime, the moon is rising, and Pippin is just awestruck by this city,
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Even with the threat of war hanging over it.
It's a really powerful intro to Gondor.
It is.
You can almost feel Pippin's wonder.
And his apprehension, too.
Right. He's just a hobbit from the Shire.
Yeah.
Suddenly he's in this ancient kingdom facing its darkest hour.
Exactly.
Then there's that scene where Pippin has that late-night feast with Baragon.
Oh, yes, with the guard of Minas Tirith.
It's such a warm moment
It is.
amidst all that
A
tension.
bit of light in the darkness.
Baragon calls it the storehouse and buttery of my company of the guard.
He's so proud.
I love that detail.
It shows us, I think, the lives of everyday people in Gondor,
Yeah,
their loyalty to their city, finding joy in simple things, even with war looming.
absolutely. Those small human moments.
Make the epic scale feel real somehow.
They do. We connect with these characters as people.
Yeah, not just heroes or villains.
But people with hopes and fears.
Exactly.
Speaking of relatable, another scene that sticks with me is Merry meeting King Theoden.
Oh, yeah. Mary's first encounter with the King of Rohan.
Merry's this hobbit, but he's determined to prove himself useful.
He wants to contribute.
He wants to make a difference.
That inner strength.
Right.
It's something you see in so many of Tolkien's characters.
It is.
Even the smallest, the most unassuming,
Like hobbits.
like hobbits, they can rise to the challenge.
It's really inspiring.
It is.
Now, for our Tolkien experts out there,
Right.
let's dig into some of the finer details, the language and all that.
Yeah, the stuff that adds so much depth to the story.
You mentioned Tolkien's inspiration from Norse sagas and medieval romances.
I did.
Could you give us an example of how that plays out in the book?
Oh, absolutely. Take the word Dundane, for example.
So Dundee.
It refers to the descendants of the Númenórean kings, like Aragorn.
Right, like Aragorn.
Yeah, but it's not just about being royal.
What do you mean?
It's about lineage,
Okay.
heritage, a legacy of greatness, both a blessing and a burden.
Interesting.
They're known for their long lives, their noble qualities,
Sounds familiar.
like heroes from those old Norse sagas.
Right.
But they're also haunted by the fall of Númenor,
Ah, that's right.
a story that reminds me of, like, the fall of Icarus.
Oh, wow. So one word
Dundane,
carries so much weight.
layers of history and myth.
It's amazing.
Tolkien does that a lot.
He does.
It makes Middle-earth feel real.
Like it has this long, complex past.
Exactly.
It's like every word is a thread
Yeah.
carefully woven into this tapestry.
Exactly. Another good example is the name Elisar,
Elisar.
the Elvish name for Aragorn.
Oh, right.
It means elf stone.
The green gem.
Right, the one Galadriel gave him.
It's beautiful.
And powerful too, right?
Yeah, it has a certain aura,
It's not just a pretty stone, it represents hope and renewal.
foreshadowing Aragorn's role.
Exactly, healing the land, becoming king.
His name is literally tied to his destiny.
In a way, yes, it shows how much emphasis Tolkien puts on names.
Names.
They're not just labels.
Right.
They have power, meaning
Fascinating.
sometimes they reveal hidden truths or hint at what's to come.
Okay, I need to learn how to decode Tolkien's names now.
It's a fun challenge.
It is?
And while we're talking names,
Yeah.
remember the withered tree in Minas Tirith,
Oh, yeah, that dead tree.
in the heart of the city.
A bleak image.
It is a symbol of fading hope.
It always struck me that way.
But it's more than that, I think.
Really?
It's like the world trees in mythology.
Like Yggdrasil, the Norse world tree.
Exactly, representing the connection between life and death.
That cycle of death and rebirth.
Even in despair.
There's potential for growth.
Exactly, a reminder that even in darkness, hope remains.
Wow, that's a really insightful way to look at it.
Tolkien's work is full of that kind of thing.
It's a maze.
There's always something new to discover, a hidden meaning to uncover.
It's like a treasure hunt through language and mythology.
I like that, a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
So much to explore.
Okay, so I gotta say, my mind is blown by all this symbolism and hidden meaning.
Right, Tolkien was a master of that.
He really was. But speaking of hidden depths, let's talk about one of the more disturbing elements.
Okay.
The paths of the dead.
Ah, yes, those ghostly warriors.
I remember getting chills when Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli ventured into that realm.
It's one of the most memorable sequences.
It is definitely chilling.
But for me, it represents Tolkien's exploration of, duty and honor.
Right, those ancient oaths.
Even in death, they still hold power.
These dead men, they're trapped,
In this state of undeath.
until they fulfill their oath to Aragorn's ancestor.
It makes you think about the weight of promises.
It does, and the consequences of breaking them.
Exactly, and it's not a simple good versus evil situation either.
No, it's not.
These dead men are terrifying for sure,
They are.
but they're also victims of their past,
Right.
bound by an oath they broke centuries ago.
So they're not exactly evil,
No.
but not good either.
Right, they're this unsettling force caught in between.
It's classic Tolkien, right?
Yeah.
Moral ambiguity. He makes us question what it means to be a hero.
And can we judge the actions of those bound by such ancient oaths?
Even if their actions are, well, terrible,
Exactly.
makes you rethink the whole idea of heroism.
It does. So what do you think Tolkien was trying to say with this portrayal?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Well, some scholars believe it reflects his experiences in World War I.
Oh, wow.
He saw the horrors firsthand.
Right.
How war can twist and break people.
Even those with the best intentions.
Exactly, so it adds another layer to the story.
A connection to real-world trauma.
The lasting impact of broken oaths.
And we can't forget Aragorn's choice,
Right, to summon the dead men
knowing their history.
and the risks involved.
That's a desperate gamble,
It highlights the tough decisions leaders face.
especially in times of war.
Exactly.
So the Paths of the Dead, it's not just a spooky side story.
No, it's much more than that.
It's a reflection on war, oaths, moral dilemmas. Well,
It's Tolkien at his best.
I think so too.
Complex, thought-provoking. The Return of the King operates on so many levels.
It does.
It's an adventure, a meditation on good and evil, a testament to hope.
Well said. I think that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the Return of the King.
It does, it really does.
I feel like I've been on an epic journey through Middle-earth myself.
Me too, and we've only scratched the surface.
There's so much more to discover.
Endless layers of meaning, from the smallest details to the biggest themes.
So to our listeners, new and old, keep exploring Tolkien's world.
Pick up the book again.
Reread your favorite passages. Let it inspire you.
And don't forget those questions we raised about the paths of the dead,
Right. What do they tell us about heroism and sacrifice?
about the complexities of morality.
Those are things worth thinking about as you journey back into the Return of the King.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy reading, everyone.